Mga kababayan, ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas, Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte at Madam Cielito Hanileta Balseña.
Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago sa wanang bayan sa Mindanao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-ahapon. Dahil sa'yo
nagkatagaan ng mundet in action sa Marawi. Talang ground floors ano ngayon, i-convert na ako from 24 isa kayo 48 na siya. So, talang ground floors, we are able to generate 180 units para sa pamilya. Kaya atong i-award karon. Money meron ba? Kini isa ni kayo balik. Model. So, talang i-award.
1,800 units dirty building.
Yung ano nila, is there any yung parang para sa mga anak?
Multi-purpose fair na ano. Natay eskwelahan. Natay elementary high school. Napot tay
Masdan mo ang paligid, talamang mga krimen, droga at mga nakawa. Dapat nang
Muli,
magina.
mga kababayan, ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas, Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Maupo po tayong lahat. Welcome to the turnover of housing units for the wounded in action, soldiers and wounded in police operations, WIPO, under the Comprehensive Social Benefit Program, and for the LGU City of San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan, beneficiaries within Pleasant View Residences. Upang pasimulan ng ating programa, ating tawagin si Mayor Arthur B. Robes ng lungsod ng San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan para sa kanyang pambungad na pananalita.
Hello? Meron na. Sa atin pong mga kababayan sa lungsod ng San Jose Del Monte, sa ating pong Senadora Cynthia Villar, Senador J.V. Ercito, Vice Governor Daniel Fernando, Mayor Christian Natividad, sa ating pong, of course, Congresswoman Rida Robes, SAP, sa ating pong mga general na naririto, sa ating pong mga barangay captains, kagawad, mga principal, supervisors, AFP, PNP, sa inyo pong lahat, isang magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Alam nyo, ay isang malaking karangalan na muli ay makapunta ang ating Pangulo. Bagamat nung unang punta niya rito ay hindi masyadong naging maganda dahil ito ay ang pagpasyal doon sa na massacre. But by this time, ang pagpunta niya ay ang pagbibigay katuparan sa pangarap ng mahirap nating mga kababayan at yung ating mga sundalo na pwedeng mabibigyan ng kanilang mga bagong tahanan. Kaya isang malaking karangalan po bilang punong lungsod ng San Jose Del Monte na kayo kasama ang National Housing Authority, of course, our President of the Republic, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Welcome po sa lungsod ng San Jose Del Monte.
Maraming salamat, Mayor Robes. Ngayon naman po, dumako tayo sa ating, at tawagin natin si Mr. Marcelino P. Escalada Jr., ang Secretary General ng Housing and Urban Development Council at General Manager ng NHA para sa updates ng NHA Housing Project dito sa Pleasant View Residences.
Thank you, Architect Susan. Mr. President, our senators and secretaries, officials of the EFP and PNP, Ma'am Hanelet, good evening to everyone. Allow me to brief the President for this evening's affair for the turnover of the 180 of the 1,800 housing units in the Pleasant View Residences as our serious commitment to our wounded soldier, the wounded in action, and the wounded in police operation. This is a Pleasant View Residences, and this is located at Barangay Graceville, City of San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan. Mayor, this is within the property of 6.1 hectare, and we have allocated, again, 180 of the 1,800 of the units available that you can see. There are 3 packages here, Mr. President. The first package comprised of 10 low-rise building, and the second is another 10 low-rise building, and the third is another 10 low-rise buildings. As your instruction to the National Housing Authority, since the square meter of the previous and the old design was too small, we have decided, Mr. President, to combine the 2 units into one for all the wounded soldiers, especially so those that fought in the Marawi. So this housing unit that is intended for them is having a concrete road with reinforced concrete pipes, with underground PVC pipe, as well as individual water service connection, as well as power. We also provided, Mr. President, for all the would-be beneficiaries of this housing project, 1 unit covered court and multipurpose center, 1 unit livelihood and training center or a clubhouse, and 1 unit multi-material recovery facility for the multi-use of our residents in the Graceville city of San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan. And we also provided, Mr. President, a terminal for the use of our own beneficiaries to ferry themselves from this site to anywhere or any part of the city. This is very near because the MRT-7 will be at any given time, be operational and functional, and this will reach this particular site, Mr. President. I think during the time by which you will have the message, we would like also to inform everyone that there is a full grant, of course, for all the wounded soldiers who will be luckily chosen, because we will be progressively constructing houses for all of you. The 100 units may not be enough for everyone, but your NHA will continue to construct decent housing for everyone. Something that is near, something that is beautiful and good, and something that is spacious. The full amount, Mr. President, is only something like 450,000 package. And the monthly amortization is only 1,250 a month for the next 30 years. Since if you are a totally disabled and cannot perform anymore the function of a soldier or a police officer, by the powers of the President in his directive to the National Housing Authority, this will be free and full grant to all the beneficiaries. But for the partial disability, that will be a matter of a policy which will be discussed or announced later by the President. Mr. President, this is your site and this is your commitment to the warriors of Marawi and to the police officers that have fought criminal activities in the country today. But this afternoon and this evening, Mr. President, allow me to share as well. I think naaman din na sa ato ang LCD, what are the 2019 projects under the new AFP-PNP. I'd like to start with the enumeration of the 13. Next slide, please. Mr. President, I'd like to report to you for 2019. St. Gregory Parkville, this is in Bantay, Ilocos Sur, 400 units. Santa Monica Homes, Lawag City, Ilocos Norte, 400 units. Strawberry Fields, Caben, La Trinidad, Benguet, 500 units. Northville Place, San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan, 454 units. Mount Samatville, Balanga, Bataan, which we also committed to the governor and to the mayor of Bataan, 650 units. The Cool Dwellings, Amadeo, Cavite, 650 units. Palm Tree House, Puerto Princesa City, Palawan, 500 units. The Mascara Village, Bacolod City, Negros Occidental, 500 units. Kadaugan Bay Homes, Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu, 500 units. Mandawi Bay Residences, which we inaugurated a few months ago, is also undergoing its land development, which is 350 units. Crown States, Tacloban City, Leyte, 400 units. Xavier Heights, Catalonan Grande, Davao City, on top of Blue Farm Villa in Los Amigos and Madayo Residences in Bangkal. We have 700 units, and Balay San Miguel, Agustin, Panabo City, Davao del Norte, 400 units. All in all, Mr. President and the cabinet members around, we are very honored to report to you for 2019, we shall produce 6,404 units for your Armed Forces of the Philippines and for your Philippine National Police. The next slides, Mr. President, are all the pictures and conceptual design which we would like to present to you. That's in Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Next. That's in Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. That's in La Trinidad, Benguet. San Jose Del Monte City, Bulacan. Next. That's in Balanga, Bataan. We have Amadeo, Cavite. Next. Puerto Princesa City, Palawan. Bacolod City, Negros Occidental. Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu. Mandawi City, Cebu. Tacloban City, Leyte. Catalunan Grande, Davao City. Panabo City, Davao del Norte. Next. That is all, Mr. President, and we will be very happy to turn over these projects before your term ends in 2022. We will give ourselves 12 to 18 months to deliver these housing units to your AFP and your PNP. Thank you and good evening.
Maraming salamat, GM Escalada. Ngayon naman po, ating imbitahan ang ating Pangulo kasama sina Secretary Eduardo Del Rosario and Chairman ng HUDCC, GM Escalada, Secretary Delphine Lorenzana ng Department of National Defense, General Benjamin Madrigal ng Armed Forces of the Philippines at General Albayalde ng Philippine National Police para sa pagbibigay ng certificates of award sa ating mga wounded in action soldiers beneficiaries. Tinatawagan po ang mga sumusunod. Sergeant Dennis L. Soriano, Headquarters and Headquarters Service Battalion, 81 ID, Philippine Army. Next, we have Private First Class Diosdado S. Alamon, 47th IB, 91D, Philippine Army. Next, we have Private First Class Yen Yen B. Dayat, Marine Battalion Landing Team, 10, 20 MC Philippine Navy Marines. Next, we have Private First Class Ramli T. De la Serna, Marine Battalion Landing Team, 5 PN Marines. Next, we have Corporal Edison B. Caturan, Special Operation Command, Philippine Army. Next, we have Private Doreño D. Bonsales, 1st ID, Philippine Army.
Ngayon, sabi after, ngayon naman, pangungunahan din ng ating Pangulo. Pagka natapos.
Ngayon naman po, pangunahan din ng ating Pangulo kasama ni Mayor Robes ang pagbibigay ng Certificate of Award sa mga LGU beneficiaries. First, we have Mr. Dexter Carlos ng Barangay Santo Cristo, City of San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan.
Mr.
Mr. Axel John Remis, Barangay Minuyan Proper, City of San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan. Miss Camille Bacani, Barangay Santo Cristo, City of San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan. Next, we have Miss Chodeline B. N. Valdez, Barangay Kaypian, City of San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan. And Mr. Rodel Gade, Barangay Gumaok Central, City of San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan. Maraming salamat po, mahal na Pangulo, sa inyong handog. Ngayon naman po, ating tawagin ang ating Secretary Delphine Lorenzana ng Department of National Defense upang ipakilala ang ating paunahing pandangal at tagapagsalita.
Mga kababayan ng ating Pangulo, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Salamat po. Kindly take your seats. Thank you for your courtesy. Alam mo, before anything else, I was quite a bit late, very late as a matter of fact. Galing rin ako doon sa Pande. I was, we were building there isang eskwelahan to house about 16,000 sa National High School. Kung sabi ko sa asawa ko, taga Bulacan to Bulacan niya si Hanilet. Kaya sabi ko, kailangan ninyo mga 4 na national high schools. Maybe we can go there for the first 2. Pangako ko yan nung eleksyon. Ito namang sa Sundalo. Because I saw it with my own eyes, the suffering and agony of a soldier of the Republic. And I thought that baski na paano we can make things easier for them. At least life a bit comfortable dahil nga may pinsala. Yung sa partial disability, maybe I'd collect from you only about. So how much is that?
600, 222 na lang for 30 years.
So you'll be paying sana 625 a month. Sabi ko, babaan mo, 225 lang. 225. Sabi ko, 50% discount. Kung ayaw mo magbayad, wala naman magkolekta. Pag may magkolekta, ikak mo yung M16 mo. Ganun naman. Well, I hope that this will go a long way to alleviate the situation. I said I was there during the Marawi campaign. Alam mo, sa kampanya pa lang, it was not really because I would want to ingratiate myself with the soldier. As a matter of fact, sabi ko, I was elected by the people. But ang hirap kasi ng sundalo is, they go there to die. And some of them will die. Kaya yan ang hirap dyan because that is the theory of their life. So sabi ko, kung ma-presidente ako, unahin ko kayo, I double your salary. And I did it just in time. And again, I would say that it was a matter of timing because kung mag-announce ganyan after the Marawi, it would leave a very bad taste in the mouth. Mabutit na lang nauna ko because alam ko puputok talaga. I knew the timetable na sabi ko. Kasi lahat ng, well, of course, intelligence, the build-up was quite fast and laden with arms. Siguro puputok ito. So that we had to make preparations. Wag na lang yung ibang sadness ko sa ibang bayan. But we were caught unaware also of their changing policies na naipit ako. That's why as a matter of fact, went to China for the first time. I brought along the military guys, including the chief of staff at that time, si General Anyo. Just because I was there to buy guns. Sa inventory, makikita mo, nandyan talaga yung barrel. But no, you know, how many thousands of rounds have passed that barrel? Hindi na yan, wala na yung group. It comes out from the barrel na umiikot yan. There's a group. Palang rail sa ilalim. Puro, sabi ng police, tumatalsik na yung bolt, pati hindi masyado makatama. So that we had that order from America, unfortunately, pinigilan nila. That prompted me to decide to go to China to buy. Sabi ko, I'm here to buy. I'm not making any pakiusap dito. Babayad ako. And China said, no, it's all right. You can have the guns free. And then again, because sabi ko kulang to, I flew to Russia. And at the last minute, kasi pumutok ang Marawi, nandoon ako sa Russia. So I had to sign the martial law power. Doon ako sa Russia. And we had a talk with Putin. I said, Putin said, you can have it. And I'll give you some trucks. So, in a way, nagpapasalamat rin ako. Ang pamahirap kasi nito, maybe like the Philippines, it's really a democracy. And kung sino yung mailagay mo dyan, it would depend on how he looks at the planet, kung ano ang paradigm niya. Nung tayo kay Obama, he canceled it, or someone from the U.S. Congress took the floor and to denounce the delivery of the arms. They stopped it. It was about 23,000 M16s, 6 hour. Sabi ko, sige lang. Yun ang nato yan. Unlike, nandito man kayo ngayon, I'm addressing myself to the military. Kasi ang China, one of those parang na kasali sa embargo. Meaning to say, the recent announcement of Trump prohibits countries, including us, from any kind of transaction. I don't know about arms, but I have to read the full message of what they want. Hindi tayo makabili. So, tapos sulat ng 3 cabinet members asking us to reconsider our position. Sabi ko kasi, wag na tayo magbili sa Amerika kay ano. Tapos ito ngayon, pagka bumili ka sa China o maybe Russia, kasali ka sa embargo, you cannot trade with America. So para kang inipit doon sa ano. Sabi ko naman sa your superiors and the civilian leaders, with that kind of arrangement, do not expect me to buy arms from the United States. Masama tignan na yung panahon na kailangan natin ang tulong nila, hindi naman sila, kundi armas lang, talagang inipit nila tayo, tapos ang tumulong ang Russia, pati China. Ngayon, kung magbili ka, sabihin mo, hindi ako makabili sa China kasi kasali ka doon sa embargo, ay pakapangit naman. Parang what ang utang na loob. You have to be a warrior to see the difference of what is a matter of principle and a matter of honor. Kaya sabi ko, magbili tayo either Israel or Korea. Period. I will not agree to buy. Pangit tignan. Hindi maganda. It does not sit well with the Filipino. Ganunin ka tapos pasunod-sunod ka na lang. Wala naman akong galit sa kanila. Sila yung nauna. They criticize me heavily dito sa drugs. Ako naman, dito naman lahat. Dito si General Albayalde. I will repeat my statement when I was mayor in 1988. And in my inaugural speech, I said, I will build a city that is comfortable to you. And I am asking anyone here not to destroy my city. Kasi papatayin talaga kita. At sabi ko doon sa Davao, wag mong pakainin ng shabu ang mga anak namin. Same. Papatayin kita. Ngayon nung na-presidente ako, I restated my position. As a matter of preserving the society of the Filipino, sabi ko, human rights, pati kayo nakinig, same. If you destroy my country, I will kill you. Hindi kita papalusutin. Kung ipakain mo sa mga anak namin, ganun. The social cost and the dysfunction caused by drugs created a monster in our country. Isang tao magnegosyo, distributes drugs, 50, 60, 100 transactions a day. And it affects all that are contaminated. You know what? If you want to destroy a person's life, kung ayaw mo, all you have to do is make 2 or 3 of his children addicts sa shabu. Tapos na ang pamilya niya. Forever inutil na, especially if it's the breadwinner. Wala na, it ceases to function as a family. Yan ang mahirap. Na ngayon, magsabing itong human rights, mga pare, okay man. You can criticize me because I'm really supposed to be criticized. Sabi po, kung yung magtanong tayo sa akin, how about this dead son of a bitch? Huh? You worry to death about an asshole? Look what he has created. Ilang pamilya na dysfunction. Ilang mga bata hindi nangapag-aral. Money intended for rice, for education of the children, pamasahe, wala na. Sabog na lahat. Hindi naman talaga mag-aral yan. And if the father is the one who's the victim, naku. Ang masakit dyan sa akin, talagang masakit. Kasi, we have about 3 million. Inuulit ko yan eh. Intindihin lang ninyo, 3 million Filipinos working abroad. And in some countries, and I would identify them, some Arab, not all Arabs, some Arab tribes has that culture, and it's a silly one, that if you work for them as a slave, binili ka doon sa slave markets ng Africa, o binabayaran ka, ayaw kong sabihin sana kasi maraming nakikinig, pero I'm forced to. By circumstances. Hindi ko, na was mayor talagang tahimik na rape is part of the territory. Kaya makikita mo mga Pilipino, sabihin mo, ilang oras ang tulog mo. You see the uniformity of the period of rest. 3 hours, 4 hours. Maglinis siya sa amo niya. Pagkatapos, linisin niya yung bahay ng daughter-in-law. Pagkatapos, linisin niya yung bahay-bahay ng anak niya lalaki. Tapos, linisin pa niya yung mga pinsan kung maabutan siya. So, how many hours ang tulog ng Pilipino? 3 hours. Kaya kita mo, the kind of style to end it all, how many times have you read na lumulukso lang sa bintana? Tangina niya. Kaya papatayin ko talaga ko. Tumatalo na lang sa bintana ang pobre. What does that indicate? Indicates cannot bear the human, bumigay ang human endurance. Or maybe the degradation of their pagkatao nila. The loss of dignity. Kaya hindi madali yan human rights yung sinasabi ninyo. It will remain as a policy until the last day of my term. Ngayon, kung barilin nila ako, patayin lang ako, okay. Marami naman dito. Pero for as long as mayor ako, bitawan ninyo yan siya po kasi mamamatay kayo. So human rights, you change your campaign, tell them this guy is determined to kill you. So you better make the corrections. Drop the shabu. Magparehab ka kung gusto mo, but ang shabu of all the ang shabu lang kasi ang chemical eh. Opium is from poppy plant. Cocaine, poppy plant. So, organic. Hindi masyado ang tama, dahan-dahan. Pero yung sa shabu, 1 year, 2 years, wala na. Ang problema dyan, yung the consequences. Ilang beses na dito, napunta ako dito, galing Davao, diretso ako. Sabi ko, putang inang yan. Yung bata, 1-year-old, pinakialaman pa, sinaksak sa dibdib. Ni-rape yung daughter-in-law, ni-rape yung mother-in-law na bulag. Tapos pinatay yung 14 years old. Putang, pag naabutan kita, do not expect something nice. Sa amin noon, mayor ako, rapein mo ang bata tapos patayin mo. Hindi ako magyabang. What for? It does not add color to my life. Pero yan ang hindi ko talaga masikmura. Rapein mo ang babae, rapein mo ang bata, tapos patayin mo. O yung isang teller na kumakatok sa bahay niya, ang lakas ng ulan, hindi marinig sa, maybe over the raindrops. So sila a lot of moisture, maybe at that time. Tinabihan lang siya ng 4 na construction workers. Tapos you tell me, oh, let's talk about the human rights first of these criminals and maybe we can talk. That's bullshit to me. Okay, mga human rights, do not talk to me like that. Hindi ako nagyayagang, pakasampal pa kita. Totoo lang. I'm not threatening you, but baka mawalaan ako ng pasensya. And that's why whose job it is. The military. Hindi sila kasali noon. But in Mindanao, kung mag-raid sila doon ng factory ng Cebu, it has to be with a machine gun, a V-150 gunship. Bakbakan doon. Marawi was funded by Cebu. Ayaw lang kayo maniwala noon. They've been telling everybody, the human rights and all, that Cebu is funding the rebellion in Mindanao. Or at least kasi sa intelligence, merong pumasok na pera, pero could not even finance one operation, 2, 3. Walang pera masyadong napasok. Pobre man rin yung mga terorista doon. Ngayon ang nangyari. So here I am, after the incident sa Marawi, where there are a lot of suffering also. The least that I can do for the soldiers, lalo ang with family, to make it easy for them. And for us to see to it that they have the houses, it's going to, partly may mga civilian, kung magsiyabo kayo dito magnegosyo, madali na lang. Ilibing ka na lang yan sa likod ng mga sundalo. Meron silang pero ako, sabi ko, hintayin lang ninyo. Kaya yung sa inagaw nila, anong nalaman ko, I was quite in a moral quandary. Kasi finally sabi ko sa mga sundalo, pagpasensyahan na lang ninyo. Total Pilipino man rin niya, sabi ko. At least, alam mo na may magtitira dyan na Pilipino. Yun na lang ang konsuelo natin, sabi ko, hayaan mo na. But I gave a warning, kasi yung si Mariano, yung secretary of DAR, I thought that they would, we were trying to figure out how to talk to the enemies of the state. The imperative order is really to find peace, because you cannot fight your own citizens forever. So naghahanap talaga tayo ng paraan kung what would work and what would not. The problem is, ayaw ko na to start a new round of changes of insults. Pero give me a good reason to talk to you again, and I will be there. Pero kung yan lang rin, paulit-ulit, mag-ceasefire ka, tapos sige ka pa rin patay ng sundalo ko, pati ambos ng polis, kagaya kapon, pumunta ako sa Masbate. Sinabi ko doon sa mayor, I requested for the mayors and governors over there. So what's the fucking reason bakit ang mga polis dito araw-araw inambos? Anong ginagawa ninyo? Sabi ko, at least kung politik kayo, you're playing, you bed with the enemy, then just tell them also na wag nang ganon, or otherwise we will change everything there. And I will just tell my soldiers and policemen, shoot them on sight. If they are holding a gun, they will kill you. Shoot them first. Ganon, sige kayo ambos. No more time for surrender. Basta nakita nyo hawak ng baril, bantay ka dyan kasi babaralin ka. Kaya patayin mo na. Sinabi ko doon sa kanila, if you want it that way, fine. We can start tomorrow. We are just being civilized because we are an organ of government. We are supposed to follow the civility of society. Pero kung ganon, and remember, sinabi ko na sa inyo, and I tell straight sa military, pati police, and everybody, for as long as there is no law and order, and for as long as there is corruption in government, this country, I assure you, will never rise as a progressive nation. Tandaan niyo. Basta yung corruption, kaya yung dapat yung corruption, wala akong ano. And probably you have noticed it. Isang ano lang. Wala na akong seremonya. Get out. And what is aking halos lahat na pinaalis ko yung who campaigned for me, high and low, ang tide, and who, ang problema, sinabi ko nga, walang corruption. Yan naman ang hiningi ko. And mind you, hindi ko ginawa last year kasi alam ko ginagawa na ma'am. Manufacture na sila. But the law itself is wide open for me to play. And I will issue the executive order at this early para warning na doon sa lahat that I am banning firecracker altogether. Wala yung sa gobyerno, sabi ang gobyerno. Because sabihin man ng mga gago, kita mo itong gobyerno na ito ulol. Kung sila ang magpa-firework, pwede, tapos tayo hindi. Ganun ang Pilipino eh. O, di wala. Gaya sa Davao, tahimik. O, parang Bernie Santo. Pareho lang naman yan. Bernie Santo, pati birth, it's all ceremony. There's nothing, ilang taon na yung ginagawa. I will sign the Justice Department review it thoroughly, but I will ban firecrackers. Wala na. I cannot. Bakit ako papayag na noon 700 dead, tapos may, baski isang bata lang mawalaan ng kamay. So as a president, why would I allow it? Kung ako mayor ako noon, sabi ko, you must be crazy to sarahan natin yan. That's the last chapter yung firecracker. Do not believe in that. Paalisin mo ang devil, demonyo. Kaya sa totoo lang yung kaharap ninyo nagsasalita ngayon isang demonyo rin. Tanginan nila. Kaya sinasabi ko dyan sa mga ulol na yan, do not ever think na kayo lang ay makakayahan to do evil. Master ko rin yan. Huwag ninyo akong pigilin kasi yun talaga ang mangyari. Now, hindi naman ako nagyayabang. Most of you guys have been all over the Philippines. Tingnan mo Davao. Isang salita lang. Pag sinabi ko, tingnan mo yung buwan. Di ba pink? Magtingin yan sila. Totoo mo yun. Believe kami sa iyo Nadi-discern mo yung kulay. Tapos pagkabukas, pagbaba ko dyan sa City Hall, tignan ko yung sunset. O, kita mo? Purple. It's purple or violet. Hindi mo nakita? Talaga sir, totoo. Believe kami sa iyo. Tangina ka. Believe sa iyo. Sumunod ka. Huwag mo akong gano'n ang Pilipino. You know why? Ito, give me para makaintindihan tayo dito. I'm talking to a guy na may utang na loob ako. You know, si Inday when she was in second year, sinabi ko ito doon sa isang meeting. Sabi ko, Nak, anong gusto mo sa birthday mo? Maka-Sharon yan. Gusto ko pa magkain kami ni Sharon tapos magkanta siya. Kuneta. Wala man akong kontak. Tinawagan ko si Francis Pangilinan. Sabi ko, Adre, pwede ba ako mag-request? Magbayad ako. Yung katamtaman lang. Ang anak ko. So, ginawa nila. Yung mag-asawa pumunta doon and made my daughter very happy. Ako naman as a father, yung kaligayahan natin sa anak natin, kung maligaya siya, plus 10 tayo. Sabi na maligaya siya, yung atin plus 10 yan, tinatago lang natin. Pero ito si Pangilinan. Yun, utang na loob yun. Kung takbo siya, ako mismo, ipakita ko sa inyo, sa media, buboto ako sa kanya. Pero for me to say na tulungan ninyo maibalik siya, he is responsible for what is the state of terrible situation. Siya yan. Ayaw ko kung anong nakain niya. Pagpunta niya sa Amerika, ito sa Harvard, mayroon siyang 6 months sa pagbalik dito, amboy na masyado. Then he crafted a law that was really lacking in all force. Hindi talaga magandindi. Kasi he reduced ang criminal responsibility ng tao below 9. Wala talaga yan. You were once upon a time above 9, below 12 yung severity ng crime. Kasi may mga teenager nagnanakaw, pinapatay pa yun. Tapos pagdating sa istasyon, magpunta yung nanay, tatay o barangay captain, kunin. Ang barangay captain naman naglalaro eh. Kaya yung buto yan eh. Taon na niya yan. Punta niya sabihin, minor de edad yan. Release ka agad. Now, kailan ba yung law ni ano? It's about 9 years ago. So, we have produced. Kita mo sa EDSA. Nakawin tapos magtakbo. Habulan. Mahuli. Pagdating sa estasyon, punta ang nanay, pakita ang birth certificate. 15 below, release. Magnakaw, tapos dagdagan niya ng rape, and he decides to kill, he is arrested. The following hour, release. Kaya ano moral itong mga pulis talaga? Ano bang gawin namin? Kasi pag di nila ni-release, ang pulis pa ang makulong. Diyan ko na. Pero na lang yung pangyayari talaga na, too brazen. Hindi ko alam paano ako makatulong pumasok. But ako talaga nagtutulong sa tao. Kaya I was forced, so I'm fighting a rebellion. I'm fighting a drug front. I'm fighting a terrorist. May dalawa akong revolution that is oriented to territorial issues. MIMN. Pero may mga terorista na IS na sa Mindanao at mga Abu Sayyaf. And I just saw the picture of a soldier again being decapitated. Sige lang. Tiisin ko lang yan. Araw-araw naman ang nag-iba naman ang kasi yan ang ano. That is why yung mga courier, yung mga NPA pag 16 magdala ng armas, itong mga buang na NPA, they're training them as early as 15, 16, turuan na yung site na ma-level na yung ganun. Tapos ang sundalo, hindi man niya pwedeng patayin. Sino ba naman gusto pumatay ng bata? And yet sila, kung nandyan sa likod, patay. So, that's a problem. And I've always been complaining sa yung decapitation. Magharap na ganunin mo ang mga civilian, pati sundalo. As I have said, hindi ako nagyayabang. Do not ever think that you monopolize brutality and cruelty in this world. we can also do it. You push us to the wall and maybe something not good will come out of this. So, ganito na lang, Ma'am Cynthia. Nandito mo yung speech. Basahin ko na lang yung last page niya. Yung last, ano na lang, para hindi magsama ng loob ang gumawa nito. PMS no paulit-ulit yung kanilang ano, baski saan. I am glad to join you today as we celebrate the heroism and bravery of our wounded in action, soldiers and wounded in police operation, officers who have risked their safety in order to fulfill their duty to protect our people and defend our democratic institutions. I acknowledge the hard work of the National Housing Authority. Ito si Escalada was with me since 1988. Kaya pinili ko yan, mahusay yan. Graft free ito. Takot. Sa Davao po, sinabi ko, putang ina, patayin ko talaga. Tapon ko kayo dyan sa bangkiruhan. I acknowledge the hard work of the National Housing Authority in fulfilling its mandate to help Filipinos realize their dream of having comfortable homes that they can call their own. May the NHA remain committed in its efforts to provide decent and affordable quality homes to our people. These housing units that we turn over today to deserving recipients, it is testament to this administration's resolve to provide our uniformed personnel and their families not only a just and decent shelter, but also with a home where they can build their dreams and chart a brighter future. Mataas pala itong yawa. Dito na lang tayo. May the housing units award today help you start anew as you build your family's future in this community. In behalf of a grateful nation, kami, I thank you for your valor and love of country. Mabuhay kayong lahat, mga sundalo, at mabuhay ang Pilipinas.
Maraming salamat po, mahal na Pangulo.
What?
Please remain on stage. Hinihiling po namin ang ating Pangulo na manatili sa stage para sa photo of opportunity. Tinatawagan po ang unang batch, ang HUDCC officials and NHA officials and employees. Ikalawang batch, maghanda na po kayo. Maghanda na po ang ikalawang batch. LGU representatives. LGU po ng San Jose, City of San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan. Thank you very much. Batch 1, please. Okay. Okay, tinatawagan naman po ngayon ng LGU ng City of San Jose Del Monte, Bulacan. Ang third batch po, groupie, manatili na lang po sa upuan ninyo. Thank you very much. Exit to your right. Okay, groupie na po. May we request our President? Tumayo po ang lahat para sa groupie with the President. Maraming salamat po. Dito po nagtatapos ang ating programa sa araw na ito. Sa ngalan po ng National Housing Authority at mga beneficiaries ng Pleasant View Residences at ng mga taga Bulacan, lubos po kami nagpapasalamat sa ating Pangulo sa kanyang paglaan ng oras sa pagbisita sa ating lalawigan. Muli, maraming salamat po, Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Pinapakiusapan po ang lahat na mauupo po ulit. Habang hindi po umaalis ang ating Pangulo. Maraming salamat po. Muli palakpakan natin ang mahal na Pangulo, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Kasama Madam Shelito Anilet Abance.